Imagine Alaska, a land where mountains pierce the clouds, their peaks cloaked in snow. Here, the horizon is dominated by jagged summits, each one a testament to the raw power and beauty of nature. The air is crisp, and the sky stretches endlessly above, a deep blue canvas framing these icy giants. Colossal mountains stretch for miles, standing as ancient guardians over the wild. Their sheer size and presence command respect, reminding all who see them of the untamed forces that shape this land. These peaks have witnessed countless seasons, their forms sculpted by wind, snow, and time itself. Glaciers carve slow paths down their slopes, shaping the land over millennia. These rivers of ice move almost imperceptibly, yet their power is immense, grinding rock, deepening valleys, and leaving behind a landscape marked by their passage. The story of Alaska is written in these icy trails. For much of the year, a profound stillness settles here, a quiet so deep you can almost hear the cold. The snow muffles every sound, and the world seems paused, suspended in a moment of frozen tranquility. It's a silence that invites reflection, a rare peace in a restless world. These are not just mountains, many are volcanoes born from the Earth's fiery heart. Beneath their icy exteriors, molten rock once surged upward, shaping the land in violent bursts of creation. Their dual nature, both serene and potentially destructive, adds to their mystique. They form part of the Pacific Ring of Fire, a volatile chain encircling the Pacific Ocean. This ring is a global hotspot for earthquakes and eruptions, and Alaska's volcanoes are key players in this dramatic story of shifting plates and restless Earth. Mount Spur, Mount Redoubt, and others rise with quiet dignity, their slopes blanketed by tundra or ice. Each mountain has its own story, its own scars from past eruptions and glacial advances. They stand as monuments to the ever-changing forces that shape our planet. They seem peaceful, almost eternal, silent sentinels of the north. Bathed in the golden light of dawn or dusk, they appear timeless, watching over the land as they have for thousands of years. The air is crisp, the silence broken only by an eagle's cry or a distant avalanche. Nature's sounds are rare and precious here, echoing across vast distances and reminding us of the wildness that still thrives in these remote places. For generations, people have lived in their shadow, drawing inspiration and sustenance from the land. The mountains provide not just a backdrop but a way of life, shaping traditions, stories, and the rhythms of daily existence. These mountains are landmarks, hunting grounds, and sources of awe. They guide travelers, offer shelter to wildlife, and serve as sacred places for indigenous peoples whose connection to the land runs deep. Their tranquility offers a sense of stability in a land of extremes. Amidst harsh winters and fleeting summers, the mountains endure, providing a constant in a world defined by change. But this stillness is deceptive. Beneath the surface, immense forces are at work. The ground may tremble and steam may rise, hinting at the restless energy hidden below. What seems permanent is just a fleeting moment in geological time. The mountains are always changing, shaped by erosion, ice, and fire, reminders that nothing in nature truly stands still. These are not dead mountains, they are sleeping giants. Their silence is temporary, their power undiminished, waiting for the moment when the earth stirs again and the story of Alaska's mountains continues. For years, Alaska's volcanoes were thought extinct, harmless relics of a violent past. Ice sheets and forests covered their slopes, masking any hint of danger. No smoke, no lava, no rumbling ground, just calm, steady peaks. Towns and air routes grew up around them, trusting in their silence. The mountains became part of daily life, their menace forgotten. Stories spoke of their majesty, not their threat. The idea of sudden eruption seemed like fantasy. Without tools to see underground, people judged only by what they saw. The calm was comforting, but it hid a powerful secret. Nature often keeps its greatest forces hidden. A volcano's silence doesn't mean it's safe, just that its power is unseen. This long quiet led to underestimating the risk beneath the ice, but new discoveries would soon challenge everything we thought we knew. Everything changed with a startling discovery, one that would forever alter our understanding of Alaska's wild volcanic heart. Scientists, equipped with cutting-edge technology and driven by curiosity, uncovered something astonishing. A massive, interconnected magma reservoir hidden deep beneath four Aleutian volcanoes, Mounts Cleveland, Carlisle, Herbert, and Tana. Instead of being isolated, each volcano with its own separate magma pocket, these giants were linked by a single sprawling chamber, a vast underground network connecting them all. This meant that an eruption or disturbance at one volcano could potentially trigger activity in the others, a single furnace feeding multiple chimneys. each one capable of awakening the rest. This revelation shattered long-held beliefs and overturned decades of geological assumptions about how these volcanoes behaved. The volcanoes weren't extinct or isolated, they were part of a living, breathing system, connected and very much alive beneath the surface. Dormancy, it turned out, was not a sign of death, but merely a pause, a temporary stillness before the next chapter. The sheer volume of magma detected meant that these giants, though quiet now, held the potential to awaken with tremendous force at any time. The apparent calm of the landscape was deceptive, a period of preparation, not emptiness, as unseen forces gathered strength below. The serene, snow-capped mountains were just a thin crust, a fragile lid over a simmering cauldron of heat and pressure, waiting for the right moment to break through. This discovery was like finding a strong, steady pulse in a body once thought lifeless, a sign of hidden vitality and power. The true awakening was not just of fire and magma, but of human understanding, an intellectual revolution in how we see these ancient mountains. Now, for the first time, we could see Alaska's mountains as dynamic, living systems, complex and interconnected, not silent relics of the past. The giants were not gone, nor were they forgotten. They were simply waiting, biding their time beneath the surface. And as the sun rises over these ancient peaks, we realize this was just the beginning of a new era of discovery. How did scientists uncover these secrets? By learning to listen to the Earth in new ways. Seismometers detect the faintest ground vibrations, acting as a stethoscope for the planet. Satellites measure tiny changes in ground shape, revealing when a volcano is swelling with magma. GPS stations track the slightest movements, showing when pressure builds within a mountain. Together, these tools create a detailed health check for each volcano. We no longer wait for eruptions to know a volcano is active. We can sense the whispers before the roar. This technology transforms our relationship with these giants, turning surprise into vigilance. By listening to the Earth's faint tremors, we begin to understand the secret life of sleeping giants. The data reveals a world of constant, subtle activity. Tiny earthquakes, seismic swarms, signal magma moving deep below. These tremors are the creaks of a giant stirring in its sleep. Volcanic gases like sulfur dioxide and carbon dioxide escape as magma rises, often long before eruption. Specialized sensors sniff the air, detecting changes that warn of unrest. The ground itself swells as if the mountain is taking a deep breath. This inflation, combined with tremors and gas, signals a volcano's awakening. These are the volcano's vital signs, nature's early warning system. For years, we were deaf to these signals. Now we can hear their faint murmurs and see their subtle shifts. We're learning to read the complex processes beneath their icy exteriors. Each signal reminds us, these mountains are living systems with powerful stories to tell. This new understanding changes everything. Knowing a vast magma chamber lies beneath quiet mountains demands respect. The risk isn't greater, but our awareness is. Aviation, vital in Alaska, faces real danger from volcanic ash. Better science means better forecasting and safer communities. Emergency plans and risk maps now reflect the true nature of these giants. This isn't just academic, it saves lives. The discovery fosters humility and wonder for the power of nature. We are guests on a dynamic Earth, wise to respect its forces. Science empowers us to live safely with these sleeping giants. Alaska's landscape is a masterpiece in motion, shaped by powerful forces that never rest. Every mountain, valley, and river tells a story of transformation, written over millennia by nature's hand. Volcanoes are just one part of this grand design. Melting glaciers are another, each leaving their mark on the land in unique and dramatic ways. As the ice recedes, the land beneath it rebounds, slowly rising after being freed from the heavy weight of glaciers. This process can trigger earthquakes and even alter volcanic systems, showing how deeply everything is connected. Melting glaciers reveal ancient worlds, fossils, forests, and lost landscapes that have been hidden for thousands of years. Each discovery offers a glimpse into Alaska's distant past, connecting us to eras long gone. The land is alive, constantly adjusting to new conditions. Seasons shift, vegetation changes, and the very ground beneath our feet is always in motion, adapting to the forces that shape it. Earthquakes, eruptions, and floods are all interconnected in this dynamic environment. One event can set off a chain reaction, reminding us that nothing in nature happens in isolation. Understanding one force means understanding them all. Scientists work tirelessly to monitor these changes, piecing together the puzzle of Alaska's ever-shifting landscape. This ever-changing canvas teaches us that nothing in nature is permanent. The land we see today is not the land that was here yesterday, nor will it be the same tomorrow. The world we see is just a snapshot in a long story of transformation. Each moment is fleeting, part of a much larger cycle of change and renewal. The quiet is often just a pause between powerful events, a brief moment of calm before the next chapter in Alaska's story unfolds. By noticing small signs, melting ice, tiny tremors, whispers of gas, we learn to read the Earth's intentions. These subtle clues help us anticipate what might come next. We learn to respect its rhythms and hidden power, understanding that we are just visitors in a world far older and more powerful than ourselves. Alaska's story is a beautiful reminder. Our world is, and always will be, powerfully alive. Its ever-changing canvas invites us to witness, to learn, and to marvel at the forces that shape our planet.